Alright, so the Battle of Amiens was the opening phase of the Allied offensive. It began in August, on the 8th of August in 1918. It was the first day of what was known as the 100 Days Offensive that actually ultimately led to the end of the First World War. On the first day alone, Allied forces were able to take over 11 kilometers or 7 miles of land back from the Germans, and was known for one of some of the absolute greatest advances during World War One. Right, and it looks like we're hitting that 3-minute marker, and we are off. Little bit of a slow start there from Phoenix Elite on the right side, coming in the blue, representing the British, and the Germans on the left in the red. Looks like LRP are straight away, going to be dropping a couple of infantry going to Delta, then follow that up with Argo Fusion going on to possibly Alpha. Oh, that's a good idea. It looks like these guys are making very good use of squad bombing tactics, but just looking up to Phoenix Elite Network at the moment, they appear to be using a very similar tactic, but it has not worked for them. Unfortunately, they've run slap bang into a heavy tank there, and that is going to cost them. Just in the initial stages, it looks like LRP are in a very strong position now to start capturing flags from Phoenix Elite Network 6 o'clock. So I'm just going to come in at Alpha here for a minute, which is going to be a flashpoint, which this is a tactic that you don't often see, to be honest. Generally, both teams like to get those central flags locked down. We tend to see light-skinned vehicles dropping infantry off at Delta Echo. On this occasion, though, it looks like LRP have gone for Alpha as their primary objective, and they're going to be sweeping around the 6 o'clock of Phoenix Elite Network to try and bring it in from their rear. But that said, we've got Love Jesus backed up by Wind Sentinel, and they're going to come in, put a few shots downrange. No one's going down except for Wind Sentinel there taking a hit, and Dum Dum coming up on the 6 o'clock there of Love Jesus, and it looks like that was incredibly well executed flank there by Dum Dum. Alright, so we have literally just the one lone squad member at the moment. He's anchoring Marcelo on his own. He's got Norman coming in on him there, unfortunately going down, but there were about 5 or 6 Phoenix Elite on top of him and his position. It looks like Phoenix Elite now making an attempt into Delta, just covering OTG at the moment. He's taking hits from across the way, but managing to stay up, getting into cover, and making use of his meds. Looking at it, they've still got LMG fire coming from this first story building up here. But that said, it looks like there's no one there at the moment, so they're in a good position to move up. One of their tanks going down, and that leaves Durka being the sole remaining tank, going up against one of the Bishop on the opposite side, taking hits there. And Bishop really struggling. He's about to go down. Is this going to be it for Bishop? Or is Durka going to take it first? These guys literally going neck and neck. And Bishop taking it, unfortunately, going down. Durka just about managing to stay up. But Durka now getting taken out by Evil Pyro. The two communities going neck and neck, toe to toe. And that was an absolutely epic performance all around right there by the tank drivers. Okay, so looking at the top-down perspective, and already we're seeing a very early flagged lead in for long-range recon patrol, taking Foxtrot, Echo, Delta, Charlie, and Bravo, leaving Phoenix Elite Network with Alpha. This could be a struggle for Phoenix Elite Network to come back from. So early on in the game as well, this could definitely be an issue for them. That said, they were fairly slow out of the spawn compared to LRP, who seemed to mobilize very quickly. Phoenix Elite taking a lot of casualties initially when their light skin vehicle came up against a heavy tank, which unfortunately for them was just not a great thing. And oh, just bear with me. Oh, damn, what was the Alright, Mason, do me a favour. If you're on, buddy, can you just send the Extreme the server password, because I can't remember it off the top of my head there, my dude. Alright, so let's just have a look at that top-down perspective at the moment, because Phoenix Elite Network are definitely making an attempt now to come around on the 6 o'clock, but this is not going to end up well for Sheep. He's coming across a heavy tank. He's got Bishop to contend with. That said, Bishop is now on his own. Infantry has been wiped out. Bishop taking quite a few hits there. And it looks like Groovier Table being the lone surviving squad member, but quite smartly pulling back and getting onto Delta position. Alright, so Bishop now backed up by Prince Kill, who's moving around to Delta position now. He's got Groovier Table underneath the bridge. I think they realise each other are there. This is going to be a toe-to-toe match here. And Pyro almost getting hit there, almost taking out Prince Kill, but getting wasted there by Groovier Table, who's unfortunately just gone down to fire underneath the bridge. So looking at the top-down perspective at the moment, not much has changed in terms of flags, other than LRP now hold Alpha, and in exchange for Bravo, Phoenix Elite Network still struggling in terms of flags. And looking at the points divide here, Phoenix Elite Network currently running at 54 tickets to long range patrols, 217, which is going to be an issue for them. They're not going to be able to come back from that. That is a massive points divide, and I think that is possibly a very early win there for LRP. But that said, Phoenix Elite Network, you know, I would imagine, let's see how they get on next round, because that, you know, it could be just a case of they're warming up. Some teams are like this, as I did, explained last night. Some teams come out and they're very strong. Other teams, they struggle initially, but then once they get into the mold, they get a feel for who they're fighting against. They're able to, catch it up a little bit. Right, looking at Fusion at the moment, he's currently bailing around on the outside there. Not too much going on in this part of the map, so just taking a look at Bravo, and Chantalicious just going down there, unfortunately, to abandon Brooks. And let's just see how these guys are getting on. We've got Groovier Table. Groovier's been doing quite well since I've been covering him. That said, he has unfortunately just gone down out in the open there. LRP now rolling in strong. Pretty thick and fast onto Bravo. Chantalicious putting some shots down. He must have been revived. He's got Pyro backing him up, but these guys getting taken out here by Moa Deeb. And Attila Jew backed up by his main squad. Now rolling in on Bravo objective. Whoop, sorry, just punched my mic by mistake. Alright, so let's just take a look at that Alpha objective, which pretty much has been the main flashpoint throughout this round so far. Phoenix Elite Network struggling to really hold many other flags, but they have managed to hold this consistently, except for a period a couple of minutes ago where they did lose it for about 30 seconds. Alright, so we've got a tank battle developing at the moment. We've got a Shaman versus a heavy tank. No guesses who's going to take the win on this occasion. Recon Tech pulling back, which is a very sensible idea. Possibly he needs to reconsider coming in as the Shaman. If there's heavy tanks out on the field, especially when they're running two heavy tanks, which they are at the moment, that's basically forces your hand. You need to meet that with two heavy tanks yourself. Alright, Fatal FX moving up now through Charlie objective and onto Alpha. He's got one or two contacts down in the open, but they are now in cover, leaving him free to push up. But he's just going to hold back for the time being. He's going to take it slowly. Can't say as I blame him. Let's have a look at how things look around the corner. And we have Durka currently holding back now. He's holding the MSR down, or trying his best to. But he is about to go down, and it is going to be a pretty solid kill there from Fatal FX as Durka gets taken out. Durka now in a very good position to be able to move into Alpha objective. It doesn't look like Phoenix Elite Network have much defense to offer on Alpha. So let's just have a look right now to see what Phoenix Elite are doing in terms of attack, because they are at Bravo, but not in strength as it happens. Alright, just covering Smeagol at the moment, seeing how Smeagol gets on. Smeagol making use of the Fedorov and going down there to Advisor, and that pretty much kills any hope that Phoenix Elite had of getting Bravo back. But that said, we've got Attack the Titan coming in. He's going to be possibly going for the flank. Yes, he is. Probably the sensible idea. Put some space between him and the bulk of the enemy team. He is going to have to go through Charlie Delta to get there, so they're going to pick up on that, which could be an issue for him, because if the LRP respond or send people to cover their behind enemy lines, then that's going to be an issue for them. Attack the Titan is about to come across heavy tank, getting the shot out there, getting the second grenade out. Oh, he manages to get the kill on it there. Lucky guy. That could have gone horribly wrong for him. But I do notice we've got an escapee at the moment. Hyped Revoke. PTFO attempting the 6 o'clock run there, but unfortunately the round has ended and LRP have taken a very solid and very early win there. Congratulations to both teams on an absolutely epic performance. Alright, so I'm just swapping up the emblems, ready to go for the next round, and we will be off again, guys. That's not it. Alright, there we go. Now we're right. Alright, guys, so we've got Crazy Hedge going 9 kills to 9 deaths. Smeagol V going 6 kills to 8 deaths. Wind Sentinel 4 kills to 10 deaths. Shentalicious going 4 kills to 12 deaths. Groovier Table 13 kills to 10 deaths. I Love Jesus 9 kills to 11 deaths. And on the opposite side there, guys, Moa Dibe going 14 kills to 2 deaths. Fatal FX 16 kills to 3 deaths. N7 Boss Nick going 13 kills to 2 deaths. Marcelo Scarletta 11 kills to 3 deaths. And Texas Pothead going 8 kills to 5 deaths. Obviously quite a big difference both in terms of kill-death ratios there, guys, and how both teams worked out. But that said, both teams did incredibly well there. Phoenix Elite were definitely struggling though, and they're going to need to step up looking forward into the next game, which I believe they will. Knowing Phoenix Elite Network, I believe they're going to come out strong, and we'll see what happens though. Alright, scoreboard all updated there, guys. And of course, guys, don't forget to check out all our sexy advertisement that we have going on.
Competitive esports done right. Brought to you by
Take a look at that teamwork. That is what it is all about here at the Hardcore League.
They don't even see him, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Holy smokes. Can he do it?
And that right there is how you dogfight, ladies and gentlemen. What a play. Tonight's matchup, girls versus boys, right here at the Hardcore League, sponsored by Gamers Community.
Alright, so I'm just going to throw up our social media information there, guys, for you as well. Check that out. Don't forget to hit us with a follow, a like, and a share. Let the people of Battlefield know that we are here and we are alive. And a little shout out to Vixen as well, and the awesome community of Xbox One Battlefield community. All round good guys. Alright guys, we're in 1 minute 30 seconds out here. So I'm just going to roll you another of our little primos. Check it out.
Hardcore League, the only place for competitive Battlefield.
Alright, so just looking at the starting lineup at the moment, we've only got pen sheep at the moment in the light skin. Not too sure where the tanks are at. Let's have a look on the opposite side. And Durka's going to go for... looks like he's going to be approaching through the main city. That's an interesting choice. So we'll see how these guys get on anyway. Oh, thanks, Madhawk. Appreciate it, dude. It's so hard for me to shoutcast and monitor the points. I know that's a terrible thing. Excuse. Alright, so a few more tanks spawned in now. We've got Recon Tech bringing in another heavy tank there. These guys like the heavy tanks. I think they've learnt their mistake from last round of bringing in a heavy tank and a Shaman. Like, at the end of the day, if the enemy team is bringing in a heavy tank, then you've got to roll with that. Especially if they're bringing in two enemy heavy tanks. Yeah. Alright, and we're off. Here we go, guys. Straight away, LRP are away. But it looks like Phoenix Elite Network are pretty quick off the starting line as well. And we're seeing quite a strong infantry contingent debunk at Alpha. And immediately start hammering down those central flags. And we're going to see quite a big contact here as the two communities square off. Hype Revoke getting taken out there by Fatal FX, who's holding back in the heavy tank. Just keeping his guys covered at the moment. Quite a sensible tactic. Let's gives him the opportunity to see how the enemy team are going to play, where their tanks are going to show up, while still being able to support their infantry. Crimson Nick coming in there. Let's go. Absolutely, my dude. These two communities are absolutely on point. And right now, it looks like LRP are attempting to get the upper reaches overlooking Delta objective, giving them an advantage over Phoenix Elite Network at the moment, who are down below. And Nick at the moment doing quite a lot of damage in that hit on the HMG. Chantalis just coming in there though, managing to get a pretty sick lot of little set of kills there. Let's just cover him for a second, see how he gets on. He's just going for the revive at the moment and unfortunately missing it. These guys still covered by Nick at the moment, but they are holding Delta. So let's look at that top-down perspective. Again, we are seeing an early lead on flags from long-range recon patrol. Coming in with the blue, holding Echo, Charlie, Bravo and Alpha. Currently making a pretty solid attempt on capping Foxtrot, but that said, Phoenix Elite Network are coming in thick and fast on Echo at the moment with I Love Jesus and Winsentinel holding tight at the moment. These guys pretty much on their own. I don't see any support for them. Not too sure where the rest of their teammates are, but they are busy defending Delta by the looks of it and getting an attack on Charlie as well. That said, they're about to get a hit pretty bad from Foxtrot direction. This could be an issue for them and something that they need to get locked down. So I'm just going to take a look at how things are going to pan out over there. Let's take a look. There we go. Alright, covering LRP. We got Dum Dum and Abandon Rocks at the moment. These guys using a different rat run each, which is quite a sensible idea. Considering that it gives them the option of firing from different positions and not getting two-pieced. Alright, and these guys now capping Echo back. And at the moment, they were able to stabilize it in terms of flags there. I think we did almost see a free cap by Phoenix Elite Network. But LRP are keeping their fingers on the pulse. And right now, they're coming in with 100 tickets to Phoenix Elite Network's 50 tickets. So Phoenix Elite Network really need to step up in the next 50 tickets if they have any serious hope of bringing this first map back. Alright, at the moment we've got Smeagol. He's just holding tight underneath the bridge, putting a few shots down range there. I think he managed to get Attila the Jew just as he was crossing the railway tracks. And Hyped Revoke as well, backing him up, as well as Groovier Table. These guys now taking a few shots from Nick at the moment. And Nick is coming in pretty hard there, giving them something to think about. But there they go. Unfortunately, LRP getting taken out on Charlie Objective. And it looks like that's now going pretty strong into the hands of Phoenix Elite Network. Alright, so let's just take a look at how the whole thing's looking overall. We got Shando in the chat coming in with all the information that you need to know, guys. Anyone that wants to get involved with the hardcore league, hit up Shando. He's your guy to speak to. Or Boya, or aka Crazy Indian, Boosh, Mason, myself. Any of those guys will help you out. You want to get a team involved, want to get involved as an individual, we can help you out with both these things. Alright, covering Recon Tech at the moment. He's taking a few hits from Charlie direction, unfortunately getting taken out there. And things not looking too good for him. Aggro Fusion getting the kill with an anti-tank grenade. And that has pretty much left Charlie and Delta open for LRP to move in. They've got their heavy tanks. One of their heavy tanks just going down on the railway tracks there. But Bishop now in a good position to put shots down range. He's got to watch himself though. We are playing hardcore. And these guys can team kill each other as easier as killing the enemy. And right now he's moving up on Shentalicious, who's on in the first story at the moment. And it looks like Bishop doesn't realise he's there. All it needs is for Shentalicious to have an assault guy spawned in on him, and that could be a major issue for Bishop, who is currently down by 2/3 health and falling. Alright, at the moment, Shentalicious has got Smeagol backing him up there. Smeagol now in a very real position to be able to take Bishop out. That said, there is a lot of infantry around, and it looks like these guys have figured out that they're up in that first story building. Nick's going to go up there to clear them out, and unfortunately just missing them. As they get out onto the street there, and yeah, it looks like Nick has just managed to clear that two-story out, leaving that part of the map clear of any Phoenix Elite. Alright, Momentum Streams coming in with the auto host there. My dude, thank you so much, that's much appreciated as always. Let's take a look at how things are looking at Bravo now, because long range Recon Patrol are hitting down hard now. They almost have the 5 cap flags. And with 225 tickets to Phoenix Elite Networks, 114, this could be an issue for them. This right here could be where it ends for them, and I don't hold much hope for them as things stand at the moment. Alright, we got on Raging Fish, and he's putting shots down range, trading there almost with Moody, but Moody managing to stay alive, getting taken out by Durka, who is in the one story, but he has just got absolutely creamed by the tank. Bishop coming in there and absolutely murdering him. That was just incredible. Bishop taking a hit there on his broadside. Not going to be good. He's taken already 2/3 damage. Recon is definitely in a good position now, but he's turned face onto him. He's decided to put himself vulnerable side onto him again, which is not a good idea. You need to keep these tanks head on. Although that said, Rek has just taken 2 hits there, and right now it is any man's game. Rek down to he's down to a quart's health and getting taken out there by Bishop, who was getting repaired by Jolly Bunny. Of course, that is absolutely essential if you are running armor in a competitive battlefield match. You need as many repairs as possible. And as we were discussing last night, guys, the team that wins the match will be the team that is able to read the battlefield, read what's required. Jess, I will murder you. Murderous, it's a spider. Oh, sorry, my cat. Okay, it's a team that can read the map and look at how the enemy team's responding. Look at what resources they've got available. Are there armor threats? Do you need to come in with assault heavy, or is it predominantly infantry? And do you need to come in medic heavy? Alright, so looking at John Bishop at the moment, just getting completely burnt up there, but managing to take out... I didn't actually see who he took out there, unfortunately. It was too quick for me. But LRP now coming in strong with a 4-cap hold, and with 308 tickets to Phoenix Elite Networks 156, I think this is looking like a pretty solid victory on behalf of Phoenix Elite, Long Range Recon Patrol. Alright, okay, so let's take a look at how things are panning out at Echo, because right now we have quite a high concentration of Phoenix Elite Network here. These guys holding down pretty solid. OTG coming in there, he hasn't got much cover, he's literally just using a bit of wood, and he has so many enemies between him and the piece of wood, unfortunately getting taken out by Moody Prince. Alright, so just take a look at the top-down perspective again. Let's see how the old scoreboard's looking. We got Fatal FX going 13-1. Boss Nick going 18-3. Aggro Fusion 11-2. Smeagol going 11-5. Crazy Hedge 8-6. Recon Tech going 7-6. Alright, so some all-round good kill-death ratios right there. Let's have a look at... Oh, I was just about to land on Recon before he got taken out there. LRP now moving down in force to Foxtrot, but are about to get flanked possibly by Phoenix Elite Network. Alright, so just going to land on Muddy for a second. He's going to back up to, Pothead, who's taking quite a few hits there, but also putting quite a lot of fire down range. Okay, things looking pretty locked down in that area of the map. So let's come in on Crazy Hedge. He gets taken out there, unfortunately going down to Boss Nick. And that looked to be a pretty solid kill. So let's try Win Sentinel, who also is on Foxtrot objective. Holding out at the moment in the ballroom. And yeah, no, I please don't murder your cat on live stream. I'll try not to. But yeah. Alright, so, oh damn, he just goes down to Boss Nick there, getting taken out. Pretty solid kill, unfortunately for him. And that does not leave many Phoenix Elite Network on Foxtrot. These guys possibly in a position now where they're going to cut their losses with this map, regroup, and come in strong for the second map. Don't forget to make a note of those points, guys, so Bosch doesn't moan at me like my mother. Alright, coming in on Moody at the moment. He's making a valiant effort to come in on Alpha. He's going up against quite a number of Phoenix Elite. He's got Sheep just the other side. Sheep getting the high ground now, taking Marcelo out. And he's got OTG backing him up. OTG's going to distract him. Sheep almost getting the kill there, but no, alas, the game came to an end. Congratulations to both teams. Pretty good run there by long-range Recon Patrol. Phoenix Elite struggling again there, unfortunately, in round 2, map 1. But no doubt they will change things up when we swap up onto Monte Grappa. Each team's got their sort of strong maps. Each team's got their not so strong maps. So Amiens is definitely a hard map. And but that was a good performance all around there, guys. So looking at the German side, we have Moa Deeb going 8 kills to 5 deaths. Fatal FX 15 kills to 1 death. Boss Nick going 23 kills to 3 deaths. Marcelo going 20 kills to 4 deaths. Dum Dum 7 kills to 4 deaths. Over at the British side, we've got Crazy Hedge going 11 kills to 8 deaths. Smeagol V going 12 kills to 7 deaths. Wind Sentinel 6 kills to 8 deaths. Shentalicious 8 kills to 11 deaths. Evil Pyro 10 kills to 13 deaths. So some pretty even Stevens kill death ratios there. Nobody particularly standing out on the Phoenix Elite side, but LRP on the other hand seem to have some very positive kill death ratios. I'm hoping that Phoenix Elite now, with change of map, change of environment, I think they're going to start pulling things back a little bit. Knowing them as a team, they're a veteran team, they're a very competent team, and they've been involved with the Battlefield esports scene for a long time. So I think, thinking positively, that they're definitely going to pick things up. All right. Just a little bit of a heads up. Tomorrow, guys, we have got Phoenix Elite Aerial League Season 1 playoffs. And that's going to be kicking off at 4 PM Central. Don't forget to hit it up, guys. It will be very interesting. I will be shoutcasting it personally, in partnership with the Hardcore League. Check it out. I'd also like to give a little shout out as well to one of the newer communities that have recently signed up with the Hardcore League, Nepalese Gurkhas. They had a match last night against Trench Warfare Tactics, and it has to be said that was an incredibly close game. Both communities performing incredibly well. Check out their hype video. Alright guys, and we are back here. I just possibly need to swap the emblems over. Yes, I do. Just give me a second there. I've left it kind of late. But a slightly different approach here, guys. Obviously, in terms of environment, geography, this map is incredibly different. Alright, just bear with me guys, I'm just going to swap the emblems over, get everything, make sure it looks correct. Alright, that is better. Alright, just need to do the scoreboard. And we're off, ladies and gentlemen, and straight away, both planes are up. Looks like they're going to avoid each other, possibly going to see them making use of the vehicles just as a taxi at this stage, but it would be better to see them used as a defensive offensive capability. Oh, that was almost a collision there between the two pilots, but managing to just about avoid it. That almost looked choreographed, and it looks like Hilary Swank is coming round on the 6 o'clock of Baggins, making the attempt here to get him, but not quite managing it. Oh, is he going to get the angle? He's got to get his speed off. Not getting the angle there at all. And give me a second, guys, because right now these two are going toe-to-toe in the planes. And Baggins giving him the old... Oh, and he manages to get one! Oh, what a crazy shot there by Hilary Swank. Absolutely on point. Definitely worth the clip there, guys. Oh my god. It was absolutely epic. I literally have lost the ability to form words comprehensively. Alright, so let's take a look at the rest of the map because things are warming up. Fatal FX running with Bishop in the heavy tank, keeping it consistent with how we've seen it. Again, guys, a little bit of a learning point here for the newer communities. The communities that tend to do well consistently are the communities that run players in the same class or, you know, doing the same sort of thing. So if you've got someone who's strong in a tank, leave him in a tank. If you've got someone who's strong as a medic, leave him as a medic. If you've got someone who's strong as a squad leader, leave him as a squad leader, and so on. That is really important. Everyone has to be comfortable and familiar with their role. Alright, so it looks like Texas Pothead getting a few shots down range there. Backed up by Fatal FX in the heavy armor unit. These guys getting round on the flank, cutting Charlie off quite effectively, leaving it open for the rest of the Vanguard to hit, with Bishop backing them as well. These guys just showing how effective two heavy tanks can be when used together. Absolutely epic flanking demonstration there by Fatal, Texas and Giggles. Unfortunately, Texas getting taken out there by, looks like we've got a heavy tank off in the distance. Let's take a look who it is. It's Recon Tech, and he's already taken quite a few shots there. He's got a repair guy, which is going to be important. These guys basically need to have a repair and a medic follow them about. Unfortunately, Recon getting wasted there by Fatal FX. These guys quite at a distance here. Those shots very hard to get, but still very accurate. Fatal's repair guy getting taken out, which makes me think these guys have, yeah, they've got people on their 6 o'clock. I Love Jesus holding out there on his own. Brave little guy. Let's take a look at how he's getting on. He got wasted by Fatal FX with no mercy, and it looks like Jesus got just vaporized there. Unfortunately, I was about to land on him thinking he was going to get a, you know, a 3-piece or a 4-piece and then get the flag, but no, unfortunately he got destroyed. Alright, so it looks like we got a few infantry. Phoenix Elite Network making an attempt to come off the hill here. Bishop putting fire down, and Fatal FX again on the flanking maneuver, putting his gunners in a great position to put fire downrange on the Phoenix Elite troops coming down the hill. Durka getting taken out there, leaving I Love Jesus. He's got backed up by Crazy Hedge. I Love Jesus anchoring for his squad at the moment. He's going to get a bullet through the head if he keeps exposing himself like that, though. These guys need to stick to cover. They don't want to be exposing themselves unnecessarily. Bishop now coming up on the flank. He's decided he's had enough. He's going head on, but he's going to get taken out by Crazy Hedge. Getting the kill there. Absolutely epic performance all round by Phoenix Elite Network. Taking Bishop out as a team. Alright, Fatal FX moving up, taking Bishop's place, but he's reluctant to get all the way up there. He's seen what's happened to Bishop. He's going to hold back, which is definitely sensible. He is now the lone surviving tank for long-range recon patrol. If they don't watch themselves, they're going to end up with no armor, which is going to give Phoenix Elite Network one heck of a advantage. All right, he's going to retreat back into the tunnel there, taking a lot of hits now. Let's take a look at how the air war's kicking off right now, because it looks like, yeah, oh, about to go into the ground there, buddy. Unfortunately, that was just bad timing on my part. Alright, we'll go with Spaz at the moment. He's going to try and take out the armor from the air, running the 37mm nose cannon with 50 kilogram bombs. Of course, that is the anti-armor capability. Doing quite effective damage there. Unfortunately, not getting the kill, but still doing a lot of damage to the team, which again, it all adds up. And almost getting a shot there, but not quite, unfortunately. So let's have a look at Recon, who's now moved in the plane, and it looks like he's going anti-air with the rockets, and he's already on someone's 6 o'clock, but someone is also on his 6 o'clock, so this could be an issue for him. He's got to get in there quick. Looks like he's lost the initiative there, and he's going into a tree. Alright, these guys seem to be crashing a heck of a lot, unfortunately, but I can't say anything personally because I die 9 times out of 10 from crashing. Alright, covering Team Ghetto Kid at the moment, again making use of the anti-air capability. I did notice before, though, they have 4 planes currently up in the air, and for them this is obviously quite an effective approach. They've got all those objectives, so they will have quite a number of aircraft to back themselves up as well. And they're doing quite a lot of damage there to the enemy team. We've got Spaz Ratic at the moment going 3 kills to 0 deaths right now, so he's doing quite well from the air perspective. And just looking, oh, Durka getting taken out just as I landed on him there, unfortunately, by, who was it, by Team Ghetto Kid. Didn't even really get to land on him before he got absolutely wasted. So just returning to the ground battle here, because Phoenix Elite Network have brought it back in terms of flags. Although that said, LRP are running with 241 tickets to Penn's 126. The two communities haven't been particularly close in terms of tickets so far. And it looks like LRP are keeping that up right now as we move into the next map, round 1. And I Love Jesus backed up by Crazy Hedge and Recon just getting chased by the empty dead hulk of this tank that's sort of running down the hill behind them. Not too sure what's going on with that. And he's about to get wasted there, but he's managed to get the one piece. Is he going to get the two piece? Is he going to get Jolly? Jolly going in for the revive. Jolly's about to go down there though, but Crazy putting shots down range. These guys are all shooting each other, but everyone's missing. Jolly's just gone down. Moody Prince going down afterwards, and it looks like, despite LRP's best attempt, Phoenix Elite Network have managed to defend their offensive position on Charlie really effectively there. That was quite the gunfight. Alright, but that said, LRP are now coming in mass. Obviously, they realise that Charlie is now going into the hands of Phoenix Elite, and it looks like Love Jesus going straight down there. Not sure where Love Jesus' backup is, but it looks like, yeah, there he comes. It's Crazy Hedge. He's coming in on the left there, but getting taken out by Jolly Bunny, who wanted that revenge kill. Now backed up by Fatal FX, coming in the heavy tank, which is going to be a good idea for them, bearing in mind that LRP also have armor coming up. Is that armor? Yeah, it was armor until it got taken out. Oh no, there we go. Recon Ball. There he is. So he's going to put a few shots down range. He needs to get some repairs done. Knowing Fatal FX, he will be going on the flank. That said, it looks like, yes, it looks like Hillary Swank has just managed to get Recon Ball with a pretty effective shot there. And just looking at Baron at the moment, he is coming up on the 6 o'clock. Let's just see who he's coming up on the 6 o'clock of. Oh, just getting a shot there from Hillary Swank. No, Hillary Swank has been a consistently epic aerial player throughout the match so far, and it has to be said, he got an absolutely awesome kill before. So he's going 7-0 at the moment, making use of the 37mm nose cannon and of course the 50-kilogram bombs. And I believe that was another kill there, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, he's doing incredibly well all round, and on the 6 o'clock now of one of the Phoenix Elite. Yep, Durka is back up, and is he going to be able to manage to get this hit there? He risks getting a shot on his friendly bomber there, but he also manages to get a hit whilst he's on the turn there. That was absolutely epic flying and shooting by Hillary Swanks. Alright. That is well and truly locked down, and just because it's a rare thing that we see in a competitive game, I'm just going to land on the bomber here, see how he gets on. He's already going 7-1 at the moment, running with the high explosive cluster bombs. Very effective. They blow up slightly above the target, very effective against infantry and soft targets, and looks like he's going to be lining himself up here. I'm not too sure. Yeah, looks like it's going to be Charlie, but oh dear, no, not too sure what happened there, but he just ate poop and bottomed out. Alright, so things hotting up here at Alpha at the moment. See if I can get over there. I can. And we've got Durka at the moment running in the Charmand, just demonstrating how cool the destruction is in Battlefield 1 before taking a shot there from Boss Nick's grenade and getting wiped out. I think he got pretty much a hit there on his bottom side because he was flipped over at that time, and there's pretty much no armor on the bottom of those tanks. So Recon Tech taking up the tank lead now, getting a few hits there from someone who just flew over him. I'm guessing that was Hillary Swanks, which meaning he's going to have to pull back. So let's just cover Hillary here. Hillary moving back in on the 6 o'clock. And is it going to be a hit? No, he's going to put it through the wing of Baggins. But he's going to keep up in formation. And, oh, that was another epic kill by Hillary Swanks. This guy is just shot after shot. And again, guys, I think that is totally worth a clip, because right there has to be some of the best flying I have seen in competitive Battlefield esports. Hillary Swanks. Alright, at the moment, these guys going absolute toe-to-toe, neck-to-neck in the air. But let's take a look at that top-down perspective and see LRP currently holding Alpha Charlie Echo to Phoenix Elite Network's Bravo Delta. One thing I have noticed that is the air is extremely effectively used on behalf of LRP. Hillary Swanks and his teammates in the air are putting a lot of damage downrange. And it looks like Baggins has already got someone on his 6 o'clock, taking multiple hits there. And currently safe for the moment, but no, it looks like Spaz is on his 6 o'clock now, giving him something to think about. Taking a hit from the rockets there, but staying alive just about. He's down to pretty much 10% health. He's really much, yeah, there it goes. Going down there, unfortunately, to Spaz. Alright, so we got Ghetto at the moment going 9-2 at the moment. Putting shots downrange on Dirk. About to get that hit. If he'd have kept that up, he would have got the hit. But for whatever reason, he's pulled out and decided to avoid that. Durka has gone down. LRP now coming in strong on Alpha Objective. Led by Attila the Jew. Running strong from the front. And Moadib backing him up as well by Boss Nick. We've got Recon Tech also with Durka. 2 tanks just spawned in on Alpha. This is going to be an issue for long-range Recon Patrol, who up until now have had a pretty solid attack here at Alpha. That said, Recon Tech has something to say about it, as does Durka, and these guys have just got absolutely solid defense here. They are taking hits though, that said, possibly from the air. We've got Team Ghost Recon and his buddies have been putting shots down range. Currently he is, let's just take a look who he's shooting at. Looks like he's trying to get Baggins there. And firing and getting the hits. He just needs to get that angle. He has bailed out. Someone spawned back in though. That was a bit confusing. And looks like he's clear in the immediate future. So he's going for the ground at the moment. Is he going to get that hit? No, he didn't, unfortunately. Had he been anti-tank, he probably would have had more effective damage done against it. But unfortunately not. So let's cover Spaz at the moment. He's just harassing the enemy at the moment. There's not too much going on up in the air at the moment. Phoenix Elite Network don't have that many objectives, so for them it is extremely hard to get air up, because they only get 1 air vehicle unless they capture a few more objectives here. Alright, and it looks like Reckham's already got someone on his 6 o'clock. He's taking hits here, but managing to put some hits out. Spaz on his 6 there, almost getting the collision, but not quite. And just making use of the mountain as cover there, which is a very sensible tactic, which unfortunately hasn't worked for him on this occasion. Spaz getting an awesome hit with him there, and just launching him into the side of the mountain. Spaz going 8-2 at the moment. He's already lining up his next enemy. These guys doing some awesome formation flying. Flying incredibly close to each other. I'm surprised there hasn't been more collisions, and that is a solid win for LRP. Congratulations, guys, on a win on round 1, map 2. Guys, just make a note of the points there. 326 tickets. Phoenix Elite Network to LRP's 500, if you be so kind. Alright guys, if you like what you're watching, what you're listening to, then thank you so much for joining. It has to be said, I have to agree with you there, Argent. This map is an extremely hard map. It's an extremely inaccessible map, and as much as I loved it to begin with and how aesthetically pleasing it was, it just, for me, it just didn't quite have the same flow as other maps like St. Quentin Scar or Amiens, where, you know, it's really easy to get between flags. It's really straightforward, so you know, I don't like it. You know, it really limits the armor to pretty much one road. So for me, that's not great. I'm not too sure what's gone on here, guys. Unfortunately, the scoreboard hasn't come up there, so I won't be able to go through the map 2 round 1 post game scoreboard, unfortunately. But bear with me. I'm just going to get the emblem set up for the next game, and I believe that is correct. LRP. Pen. Alright, there we go, all set up and ready. Check out the video, guys.
Hardcore League, the only place for competitive battlefield.
Alright guys, and we're going to be kicking it back off again with round 2, map 2. So far we've pretty much seen a consistently strong long-range recon patrol and a comparatively, unfortunately to say it, weak Phoenix Elite strategy so far. No doubt that Phoenix Elite are, you know, they're definitely trying their best at the moment. It just isn't coming together for them. I can't see anything wrong with their gameplay. That, you know, as I say, they're a veteran team and they're a very good team. But LRP are just absolutely wrecking it at the moment. You know, and I just think that's testament to just LRP as a team and how strong they are and their unity. You know, and I definitely have a lot of respect for both of these teams. But LRP are bringing the pain at the moment. And it looks like we're going to be seeing a repeat of the heavy tank strategy by long-range recon patrol. I would imagine no, well, alright, slightly different strategy this time by Phoenix Elite Network. And they're going to be running with Durka in the artillery truck, but he's going to be in the AA. And I like that, man. That's cool. That's a good idea. That's going to work for us. That's going to even things up. And that's going to be definitely interesting to see. Alright, so that was definitely something that was hurting Phoenix Elite last round, and that's something that I would imagine we're going to see again. It's the air coming in quite strong. Already we've got Team Ghetto Kid putting a lot of damage down on the enemy team. Quite a lot of team killing going on between the LRP members. I think that was just pre-game madness. And straight away that AA is up and doing some damage. These guys are going to have to make really good use of the AA, and it looks like they're doing that. Normandy getting on the AA gun straight away. Really good idea. Oh, almost trading there, but neither of them died. He's going to get the hit. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. He just managed to get the hit there, but he's got another plane coming in. So this is like the single player campaign, but he's putting those shots downrange on Spaz, and Spaz is getting out of there now before getting picked up by a secondary AA, and it looks like Phoenix Elite Network are coming in strong. Here they are, baby. This is the Phoenix Elite Network that we all know and love. Putting the damage down, finding out what's going to hurt the enemy most, and then just getting a massive sword and stabbing them there repeatedly. Go on, guys. Go for it. Take out the air, lock down the air, and then lock down the ground. That is the key. Alright, so at the moment we've got Groovia, and he is getting taken out there, unfortunately. Didn't quite get to see who. Didn't come up in the kill feed. Possibly a tank kill there, I'm not too sure, but yeah, definitely didn't come up. And already it looks like LRP are taking an early lead in the air, which is a shame because Phoenix Elite were definitely turning it around. And if they keep up the anti-air tactics, then that is definitely going to work in their favour. Alright, so we've got Attila the Jew at the moment, and he's backed up by Advisor, and they are moving in as a separate fire team, moving up secondary to these guys who are currently about to move in on Delta and lock things down. But they're about to go up against the Vanguard from Phoenix Elite, so we're going to see one heck of a firefight develop here, guys. Look at the bullets fly as Phoenix Elite and Long Range Recon Patrol go toe-to-toe on Delta. And it looks like Long Range Recon Patrol are keeping the numbers and Phoenix Elite taking heavy casualties, unfortunately, and Long Range Recon taking a initiative on Delta objective. That was very strong outcome for Long Range Recon. I'm just going to come in on Baggins here, who's one of the sole remaining. He's coming in with the heavy explosives, and he's getting some shots down range before getting taken out by Boss Nick. But that was some good all-round amazing gameplay right there. And it looks like their bomber just got taken out. Can't say as I really think it's sensible for them to come in as a bomber at the moment with the amount of air that Long Range Recon Patrol have available to them. They already have 3 planes up. And that is just one of 3 of about 4 or 5 that they have available at their disposal once they capture all the flags. Yes?
We have lost objective butter.
Sorry, my cat's trying to kill a spider. She's going to break my guitar. Alright, so just covering Hilary Swanks at the moment. We've seen a consistently strong performance from Hilary Swanks so far. And he is currently on the 6 o'clock of Baggins. Getting hit by the air, though. This is going to be an issue for him. He's currently going 0-0, which comparably to last round, he was doing incredibly well by this point. So maybe that anti-air on the ground is having some effort. That said, he hasn't gone down yet. So he is performing quite well. He definitely needs to get some repairs done because right now he's missing some really essential components to his aircraft. These guys, I think they've realised what's going on with the anti-air situation, and they're definitely doing their best to try and take it out. We've got Penn at the moment, Sheep, and he's on the 6 o'clock. Putting shots down range on the repair, getting the hit there. Didn't manage it the first time, but got it the second time. And that is the repair dude down for the tank. That repair guy is going to be thinking, where on earth did that come from? But of course, with this being hardcore, there being no kill cam, he will not be able to tell. Alright, so Sheep maintaining his position up there at the moment. Still putting a few shots down range. Managing to get a few kills there. Looks like Giggles is onto him though. Giggles coming around on the flank and getting him with the Hell Regal, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like a pretty solid kill from Giggles. Jess, leave the spider alone. Alright, Alright, sorry, I'm just going to have to deal with this.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Okay, sorry about that, just knocked my guitar over. Alright, okay, getting back to the game here, and it looks like things are dropping at Delta as the 2 communities go toe-to-toe. Delta has been a consistent hot flashpoint of the round so far, of the 2 rounds in fact. Madhawk covering Madhawk at the moment as he moves in, almost taking a shot there from the field artillery piece, and looks like the Fortress gun was able to correct his shot and unfortunately take Madhawk out. Madhawk being one of the more active members of the Battlefield community, guys. Don't forget to hit him up with a share and follow. Lovely chap, as are a lot of these individuals, so do feel free to get involved with what they've got to offer. I know both these teams are recruiting at the moment, so if anyone's looking to get involved, then these guys are looking to recruit you. Alright. So at the moment, we've got Raging Fish. He's going in on his own, but he's got the new DLC weapon. And unfortunately going down there to Muad'Dib. And that was not pretty right there.
We have taken objective butter.
Alright. Architect coming in there, good move using planes to taxi instead of staying up in the fighting. I hear the sarcasm there, dude, and to be honest, I agree with you. I honestly, I think even if you're just acting as a distraction, it's better to keep the vehicle up in the air Even if it means that it's a death sentence for you, and you're, in this situation, it does look like that for Phoenix Elite Network because LRP just have things locked down. Saying that, Spazroll is taking quite a few hits at the moment from Recon. Recon doing some pretty damn good shots, but getting taken off by Hilary Swanks there, and that was like almost like 4-plane collision, and these guys just flowing through these mountain cliffs. That is some epic gameplay right there. Coming in, almost getting the shot there, but not quite. Is he going to hit the mountain? Not quite, not there. He's coming back around. Recon, he knows he's not got much time left. Swanks and Ghetto on his 6, but he decided to bail. But he was sensible there, using the plane as a distraction tactic. At the end of the day, if the planes are shooting at other planes, they're not shooting at the infantry and the tanks on the ground, because they can do as much damage to the ground as they can do in the air. So if you can distract them, then you should do that. Ooh, almost a close one there, Baggins with the ground. Looks like we've got Recon. He's still... Oh, Baggins just slamming into the dirt there. No, not even taken out. He was trying to avoid the AA. And unfortunately, he forgot there was a big mountain there. Alright, so let's have a look at how things pan out for Recon at the moment. Recon has been consistently trying to get on the AAs, do damage to these planes, and he's just got taken out by Hilary Swanks there. Hilary Swanks has been a really hard player to take out. He's just consistently performed really well. Alright, and it looks like he is going for some altitude, get some repairs done. Currently, that is a beautiful view, guys, it has to be said, over the Italian Alps. Alright, so it looks like we've got quite a strong presence up from LRP here at the moment in the air. Oh no, Hilary only the only member actually up in the air, so let's cover Recon. Recon now in a heavy tank after getting taken out by Swanks. But this is another move we've seen by Recon as well. He has been heavily involved in the armor contingent with Phoenix Elite Network, so definitely, unfortunately, getting taken out there by Spaz Radic though. As I say, that air contingent really doing a lot of damage. We've got Groovier Table though. He's decided to come in, and again, he's using the vehicle as a taxi, almost getting taken out on his drop there, managing to stay alive. He's in a good position now to come in on Bravo, but unless he gets a squad bomb, he is going to stand pretty much no chance of taking this objective. He's got Chantalicious now backing him up, and it looks like he's got the squad bomb, which he really desperately needed, and these guys are locking down the objective. They've got an open door here, so they're going to have to keep an eye to an certain extent, but they've also got the fortress gun, which is now operational, so that can provide a certain element of protection. And it looks like that heavy tank is taking some hits there. Bishop getting taken out by the fortress gun. Evil Pyro, no mercy at close range, broadside. That would have just absolutely wasted that armor piece. But that said, Pyro now taking a few hits from, I believe, the air, or no, from possibly an artillery truck, I'm not sure. But he just got wasted on the fortress gun shortly after taking out the heavy tank. Alright, just coming back in on Hilary Swanks here in a minute. Again, Hilary really struggling compared to last round. He's gone down already. Last round he went like something like 0 to 10 to 0. This round he's going 4 to 1. So it's obvious that whoever's been in the AA, I think it has been Techem, like a lot of the time, has been using it quite effectively, because the air was just used viciously against Phoenix Elite Network last round, and they definitely struggled as a result of it on the ground in the air. And let's just look at the score at the moment, because we have LRP in the blue, and they have 415 tickets to Phoenix Elite Network's 172 tickets. And it looks like this is going to be a win here for long-range recon patrol. But both communities coming out strong, doing an incredibly good job. It's just that long-range recon patrol are incredibly on point as a team. Alright, Love Jesus getting backed up by Wind Sentinel and a couple of his other buddies. About to get taken out there by Bishop, coming up front and centre, no mercy. And leaving Attila the Jew to come up on the 6 o'clock. Durka now trying to put some shots down, but he's about to take shots from Pothead, who's on his broadside, and that's going to be an issue for him. He's going up against 2 tanks now. He needs to pull back. He's got no one repairing him, and unfortunately Durka getting taken out. No, not quite. He manages to get out of the tank, but he's in the open there, so he's going to... Oh, what? That one almost bounded off. And I've never actually realised that that happened before with the ricochets, that they still stay like live rounds. That's incredible. Alright, and unfortunately Durka getting taken out there. Love Jesus being the last remaining Phoenix Elite Network survivor on Echo. Is he going to get anyone to be able to spawn on him? He's pretty low on meds. He's a medic himself, so he is in a good position to revive. So he needs to do that realistically sooner rather than later. He's putting a few shots down on Bishop at the moment. He's not going to be able to do any serious damage. Wind Crazy and Sentinel now backing him up though. These guys making a pretty solid effort on Echo. Going to come up on Recon Tool. Recon just taking a few shots left and right at the moment. Oh, just getting spun around and getting wiped out there by Attila Jew. And that was a good shot all around by Attila the Jew, who is going 8-1 at the moment. Coming back in, making an attempt there. Almost getting... Let's see who it was actually. Let me see if I can try and catch the name. And it looks like Fish going for the bail there, the safest option. But now Jew is taking a few hits there, and he's getting hit pretty bad. He's going to need some repairs before he goes and re-engages. So let's take a look. Right now the air is looking clear. No more Phoenix Elite Network air contacts on the map. It looks like they're now concentrating on their ground game. Just covering Smeagol here for a minute. Smeagol's been a consistently strong player. We've seen good kill-death ratios from him throughout the game, but at some stages struggling. Like at the moment, he's pretty much yeah. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, and that is an absolutely fantastic game. Pen Sheep's coming in there, good game. Crimson coming in, good game. Madhawk coming in there, good game. Absolutely, guys, what a fantastic game. And this is what I love about the Battlefield community, is just, you know, it's good sportsmanship. And really just like impressive. Pen Sheep coming in with the subscribe there, my dude. That is appreciated from the bottom of all the Hardcore League staff heart. That we really appreciate that. So thank you. All right. So yeah, absolutely, guys. I think just an epic performance there by Long Range Recon Patrol. They have a lot to be proud of and what they work away from. I think they're going to be a consistently strong team moving forward, walking into Battlefield 5. But that said, you know. It's hard to keep that up, you know, and sustain that. And sometimes when you become the best team, you know, you can become a bit stale, and that in itself can become a bit of an issue. And another team will come along and give you a challenge. So you always got to keep an eye out for these newer teams. Anyway, you can't, you know, write them off just because they're new to the league or new to esports. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna struggle. We've seen new teams consistently come out and do well. So looking at the old kill-death ratios here, guys, we've got Moody Prince going 21 kills to 7 deaths. Jolly Bunny going 0 kills to 3 deaths. Marcelo Scarlett going 14 kills to 3 deaths. Fatal FX 12 kills to 4 deaths. Texas Pothead going 9 kills to 7 deaths. And on the other side, Evil Pyro going 8 kills to 12 deaths. Raging Fish 1 kill to 15 deaths. Groovier Table 14 kills to 13 deaths. Shantalicious going 3 kills to 9 deaths. And Crazy Hedge going 3 kills to 17 deaths. Well, guys, that wraps up another Hardcore League competitive match. So I do thank you for joining me, and the Hardcore League would like to invite you to the Phoenix Elite Aerial League Season 1 playoffs tomorrow, which will be starting at 4 PM Central. So don't forget to check it out. We'll be shoutcasted either from the Hardcore League channel or the Phoenix Elite Aerial League channel. Not too sure yet, guys, but do keep an eye on our various Twitter accounts. Yeah, Madhawk, dude, that was some epic game right there. I totally agree with you right there. Attila the Jew, absolutely good game there. Dum great job, Pike. Thanks, my dude. Well, you know, I'm just purely narrating what's going on. It's these guys that sort of you know, they make it possible. They make it interesting. So, guys, As I say, if you would like to get involved with the Battlefield esports scene, it's something that is very much happening. It's been going on since 2015. This is your opportunity to showcase your skills. Show us what you've got here at the Hardcore League. We're a really friendly, proactive and established community. We've been doing this for a long time. We have matches, events going on a weekly basis. You know, so if you've got a new community or you want to start up as an individual, or you just want to join an established esports team, then these are all things that we can facilitate you with. All you have to do is head over to our website, hardcoreleague.co. I'm sure a couple of the mods in the chat will throw up some details for you guys to follow, and of course you can head over there, get yourself signed up, or if you've got an event which you're going to be hosting as a community, then hit us up with the details, guys. Fill in an event form on our website and we will advertise that event for you through our various social medias and on our calendar. Alright guys, it has been an honour and a privilege as always to shoutcast to you lovely people. Congratulations to Long Range Recon Patrol and Phoenix Elite Network on a brilliant performance. I always like to leave on a positive and say thank you to the team leaders for putting in all that hard work on arranging the match. It takes a lot to get these games put together, get players from all different time zones in one sort of server at once, you know. And you've got to respect that. We've seen some pretty awesome tactics used by both communities tonight, and I hope you guys have learned a thing or two about how the old Battlefield works as an overall game, how the teams interact. If you want to learn more, then you can follow myself or any of the Hardcore League shoutcasters or the stream team members. We're always dropping helpful hints on how to sort of play this game, how to do better, and how to sort of support your team better. And as always guys, don't forget to send out those messages of congratulations. If someone gets a good kill on you, let them know, because at the end of the day we're also used to receiving messages which are a little bit more on the trolling side. It's always nice to receive a message that's a little bit more positive, you know, a little bit more inspirational. So that is something that you guys could definitely think about doing in the near future. Then definitely it is something you want to consider. In fact, let's just show you the results of what that can resolve in, if I've got it there available. Oh, unfortunately I don't think I do. Oh no, it's gonna spawn it. There we go. So guys, if you like what you're listening to, don't forget to hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share, and always come back for more Battlefield. So there you go guys, that is as the result of a little message I had, me and a guy, and he got a really good set of kills on me. I sent him a message and that made his day. So if we all do that, then it's going to make Battlefield a better place. Or I'll just throw that out for a little bit longer. Battlefield a better place for us all to enjoy. Alright guys, as always, love and respect. See you soon. KLW Hitman Pike, Esports Shoutcaster signing out. Hosted by the Hardcore League. Peace.